Another thing we're going to be assessed on through our lessons for this unit is computing the quotient of a division problem. So we're taking this division problem with fractions and we're trying to see what is the value of it. What is it worth when we do that? So we've learned a couple things over this time period, and we've learned that 3.5 is really 1, 2, 3.5. And if we're looking at breaking this down into halves, this is really 2 halves, and this is 2 halves, and this is 2 halves, and then all together is 2, 4, 6, 7 halves. So this is going to be 7 halves divided by 5/8. And then one thing, let me forget that, we talked about is finding a common denominator. And we said, hey, if I multiply that by 4 and that by 4, we have a common denominator of 8. So we're going to get 28 over 8. And we're going to divide that by 5 over 8. And then ask ourselves, well, why is this important? And this is important because we have that 8 divided by 8. And that 8 divided by 8 will give us 1. That's value of 1. And we know anything divided by 1 is itself. So in this cloud is that answer. And we can just take that 28 and divide it by 5. Now, it doesn't have to be, see the solution here, but maybe it could be written into another form, into a mixed number. So we asked ourselves, how many times does 5 go into 28? 5 goes into 28, and I'm going to do it the old-fashioned way. 5 goes into 28, and I want to remind you it's not the only way to look at it, but 5 goes into 28 5 times. And that gives us 25, and what we're left with is a remainder of 3. So we found 5/5 in there. So that 5 times we found 5/5 in there. So that gave us the whole number of 5. And we're got 3 left over, and we're looking for 5 of them. And that's how we write our answer as a mixed number. So that's one way to accomplish this.